How to influence without formal authority. In this video, I'm going to show you 11 ways that you can go about doing so. Let's get started. The 11 ways that I'm talking about in this video, I've taken from my first-time leadership research. The research actually identifies 30 leadership principles to help you to be a successful first-time leader. If you want to find out more about those principles, there's a link in the description below. Just click on it. A big part of being able to influence as a leader is your ability to be a role model. How you interact with others, how you get things done. Right now, you are a role model for someone, and you definitely need to role model what you want more of. For example, if you want more kindness in your life or in your workplace, then you need to role model that. If you want more trust in your workplace, then you have to be trustworthy and be willing to trust others. Basically, being a role model is being someone worth following. You can also be a role model and someone worth following by doing a few of the following. Number one, have a vision and show others that the destination is worth following and you are the person to guide them there. Number two, demonstrate that vision by role modeling the behaviors that are expected so others can see it in real life. Number three, communicate the vision to others and then ask them insightful questions that get them thinking about the vision and listen to what they have to say and how they can be a part of it. People can relate better when you role model the behavior or the standard that you want them to be at. So when you are out there setting the standard, other people can see that. It results in you gaining moral authority over others, and this puts you in a much better position to be able to influence them. If you want to be able to influence someone, then the other person needs to be able to trust you. Trust comes from the strength of the relationship that you have with the other person. So even if you can rely on formal authority and yet you do not wish to, then you need to start building those relationships and start now. And since we are talking about the strength of the relationships, then that means you need to understand the work that your team does or the work that other people are doing. It means that you have to get into the trenches, spend some time with them, understand, have quality interactions so that then you can build those relationships. One thing that I'll add is that when it comes to influencing without relying on formal authority, it's not so much about being likable. It's more about being respected. When people respect you, even if they don't like you as a person, they're still willing to follow you and be influenced by you. One way to influence others is to help others to be better. You could be the person who understands, encourages, sees the potential, and help them to actually be better versions of themselves. If you know the direction that the person is trying to go, then you could be the person who helps them to get there. It could be something as simple as being a mentor to them, where you are sharing your skills or experiences to help them get to where they want to be sooner. When the person on the receiving end of your time and effort find value in the insights and experiences that you are sharing with them, then they are willingly putting themselves in a position where they are more likely to be influenced by you. People usually don't respond well when being told what to do, but people are usually more open to being influenced when you are asking insightful questions. Insightful questions get people thinking, and it comes from a place of genuine curiosity in wanting to understand what is the person's thinking in terms of the situation and the people who are involved. When you are asking insightful questions and listening to what others have to say, you are telling them that you're not judging them. It gives you a better understanding of where the person is, you then have the opportunity to provide support, encouragement, or to contribute to them by helping them to get to where they want to be sooner. Asking insightful questions and listening is one way of knowing if the person has the same level of understanding as you, and if not, then what can you do to help them get there? Those insightful questions and listening is another form of interaction and helps you to build rapport, which in turn will allow you to influence them. You have the potential to be a leader, but whether you are confident about undergoing the transformation to be one is a completely different story. Now, one thing that I would say is this: when it comes to influencing without formal authority, a big part of the person who's influencing is the confidence that they have. If you give others the impression that you know what you're doing or saying, then more likely they are going to be influenced by you. And hopefully you actually do have the experiences, or you do know what you're saying and what you're going to be doing. The confidence that you project to others is going to come from the insights or the experiences that you have, or the willingness and the emotional intelligence to actually undergo that journey. When you come across more confident to others, then you increase your chances of being able to influence them. When you're contributing to others to help them to get to where they want to be, you're putting yourself in a position where you can influence them. Now, it makes sense for the other person to know why you are helping them. After all, they are on the receiving end of your wisdom and insights. It actually sounds counterintuitive, but I'm going to say here that it's better for you to be open with your agenda as to why you're helping them. At least the other person is given a chance to accept your help. And this will also prevent any questions or doubt lingering in the back of their mind as to them wondering why are you helping them in the first place. If you enjoyed this video so far, really appreciate if you give me the thumbs up. It helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. And if you have yet to subscribe to First Time Leadership, do click on the subscribe button to be notified of when new videos come out to help you with your leadership journey. And lastly, if you have any comments about what I've shared in this video, do share a comment below.